The purpose of environment impact assessment notification from the very beginning is to ascertain the likely consequences on environment of a project. However good our intentions be, it is ultimately these laws that effectuate the environmental policies, and hence we need proper, comprehensive, sustainable policies in place. Hi guys, this is Aman Ali. I'm a practicing advocate at the Bombay High Court and I do a lot of environmental matters here. This short video is being made as a response to the draft Environment Impact Assessment Notification 2020, which has been released by the Ministry of Environment and Forest on 12th of March. Now, this was released on 12th of March and it has given about 60 days time period for the general public to respond to, but our country is in a lockdown since 24th March, and hence I firmly believe that the 60-day period must exclude the lockdown period, because not everybody is in a position to unite together and have a group discussion through video conferencing or any other source, as also the fact that many organizations which are going to be directly affected, many people who are going to be directly affected such as farmers at this present circumstance are not in a position to respond to such a detailed notification, and because their capacity and their position is such that they will be trying to ensure that all the essential commodities and supplies reach the length and breadth of the country in these trying times. The purpose of environment impact assessment notification from the very beginning is to ascertain the likely consequences on environment of a project. Preparation of this report includes various criteria, various aspects. One of them being that all the flora and fauna, all your ecosystem aspects, all of your air and noise data that needs to be added need to have a baseline for 3 seasons: monsoon, summer and winter. Now what this notification does is that it allows for only one season other than monsoon to be in place. So basically it will be only 2 seasons instead of 3 seasons, and we know how various ecosystems of this country such as Western Ghats are so diverse and so contradictory and so contrasting in their own nature that naturally how you see Western Ghats in summer is very different from how you see in monsoon, from how it looks in winter, and there are many environmental aspects that play a role for each season. There are many ecosystems that only thrive and survive during summer, and some only thrive and survive during monsoon, and some in winter. So that aspect will again be taken off. So applying this particular category for all the seasons will definitely be something I feel not environmentally sustainable. Public consultation now will not be applicable to soda ash industries, chemical fertilizer industries, acid manufacturing industries where spillovers can happen, extensive spillovers, pesticide industries, fiber industries, petroleum and petrochemical product, dyes, synthetic, organic chemical industries, and industries that manufacture paints. Not just that, but also biomedical waste treatment plant, etc. So we have to understand that this notification is not only human centric, that you think of public consultation from the point of view of human beings, but it is a larger environmental consequence that you will see on the ecosystem that remains without the presence of humans, be it on the coastal side, be it on the tidal side, be it on the flora and fauna that exists around, inside, and in a way I can say that it means that the government is now, instead of applying the polluter pays principle, it is actually professing pollute and pay principle. So in fact, coming to this month itself, on the 1st of April, Supreme Court in the case of Ambalic Pharmaceutical versus Rohit Prajapati and others have, with a bench of Justice Chandrachud, had passed a judgment saying that this concept of post facto approval in environmental regulation is completely alien to the environmental jurisprudence, because naturally one cannot ascertain what is the likely consequence because the damage is already done. When the present government regime had amended the EIA notification 2006, which today is in existence, and which today applies to all projects. So that amendment was also struck down by the NGT, and it was also stayed by the Madras High Court on this very ground that there cannot be a post facto approval of environment clearance. It is not the case that so far, all this while, since 2006 or since 1994 when the first EIA had come out, that project proponents in the industries have been providing fair reports to the ministry. No, it has been the case that many violations have been proactively concealed by the industries time and again. So now the project proponents will not have to give or will not have to submit two compliance reports every year. Instead, they have to only submit one report. Now the problem here is that certain environmental consequences on vulnerable communities may go unnoticed if only one report is to be given. In fact, this further dilutes the reportage that requires extreme consistency, and I feel this will have a huge impact. Now before an environment clearance was to be granted, no work whatsoever could have been carried out, which has now been changed in this notification, which is that for any project, something like a leveling of land, this work of leveling of land can now be carried out. Now this practice of leveling of land actually alters the soil surface. So just imagine what kind of havoc it could create in a hilly slope or in a tropically terrain area where the entire ecosystem, for example in monsoon, depends on runoff of the water that flows from the top to the bottom. And if at all such leveling of land is allowed to be undertaken before an EC has been granted, it may lead to water stagnation, it may lead to some complete alteration of the ecosystem that may be prevalent in the downstream. Hence, this is something which needs to be considered and object to, because it will definitely have a profound effect on flora and fauna on the negative side. And lastly, I request people watching this video to read more and more about environmental laws of the country, because however good our intentions be, it is ultimately these laws that effectuate the environmental policies, and hence we need proper, comprehensive, sustainable policies in place. And also please send a mail via the link in the description below. It will also be in the first comment, and that is to request to the Environment Ministry to extend the deadline for objections and suggestions. Thanks
for watching this video, guys. A site is currently compatible only for mobile. When you visit the site, just enter your details and press send. If you face any problem, please message us. Every mail counts. Please share this link with your friends and family. Please like, follow, subscribe to us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram and YouTube. The battle to protect India's natural habitats is long, and we need your support.